Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back here to Oakfield, Wisconsin, as the Oakfield Oaks continue their trek to try to get to the Kohl Center in Madison. Well, so does the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders in a Trailways East matchup tonight between the Crusaders, in a rivalry matchup between the Crusaders and the Oaks. They've played twice already. The Oaks have come out on top already. Both times, it's tough to beat a team 3 times. Well, the Oaks got to do it here tonight. Isaac here with Justin Schwartzmiller and Reagan running the master, she says she is, on the portable. Isaac, welcome back to Oakfield.
Yeah, I'm excited for a good game tonight. I'm a CWC fan through and through. I'm hoping they can pull out a win. It will be tough, but always hope.
I am not a fan of either school. I am from the area. I am a St. Mary Springs alumnus. I got no horse in this race. We cover both teams, so it's exciting. Obviously, I had this last night with Randolph and Oakfield. We cover both teams, so it's exciting always to have both teams that we cover with the chance to move on. And Oakfield, obviously, the 2 seed, and Central Wisconsin Christian being the 6 seed, getting an upset over Wayland Academy last night. Not a very surprising upset.
No.
As they had beat them previously, 2 weeks ago, pretty handedly.
Yeah. Seemed like Wayland towards the end of the season, no offense to them, they kind of slowed down, which is not what you want to see towards the end of your season.
And we'll talk about that in a second here with both teams and how they're on the track and what they are. I know the Oaks in their last 10 games are 9-1, so they have been hotter than hot. They play such a tough schedule, and we know we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about all the stats, and obviously the Oaks won the Trailways East Conference this year, chance to move on to the sectional semifinals. But we'll be back with the stats for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders and the interview with Coach Josh Gibbons after these messages.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Letter here. I've been serving now for over 12 years in the local and area communities. I love what I do and I love helping people. I hope I can be a blessing and help to you in the future. Feel free to reach out to us at 920-345-1335. Once again, Jonathan Leonard here with Trident Financial. Thanks. God bless.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live stream. Gonna talk about. I got my echo up. I pulled a Jeff there for a second, left my echo up, but I think you're trying not to laugh at me, but you know it's true. We're going to talk about the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. They finished in the middle of the pack in the Trailways East this year. It's a flat 7-7 and finished 13-13. Well, they're 7-3 in their last 10. They played Oakfield on February 11th at Central Wisconsin Christian. They lost that one 63-55, but a much better game than the beginning of the year when it was 80-55 Oakfield here. We'll get the team stats here. Obviously, they didn't have anything in from yesterday, so I not able to tell what everything that happened yesterday. But the Crusaders scored 534 points in the first half, giving up 506, 931 points in the second half, giving up 955. 7 points in overtime they have scored, giving up 1,472 points, 1,464 given up. To me, that is a telltale sign of a team that is 13-13. They've only outscored themselves or the other team by a total of 8 points.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, right around the 50 spot. Pretty impressive that they were able to get up to the 6th seed, though. So we'll see how tonight goes.
When you look at the seeds, obviously, even in this, I mean, your 1 seed, I think that was Sheboygan Christian, if I remember correctly. But, okay, then you got Oakfield, Trailways East team. Your 3 seeds, Wayland, Trailways East team. I don't remember who the 4 seed was. That's on the other side of the bracket. But
yeah.
And then the 5 seed would have been on the other side. But the 6 seed was CWC. 7 seed was Randolph. The 10 seed was Houstonburg, Trailways East team. There's a lot of Trailways East teams that are in this side of the bracket, which we can kind of go back and look at a little bit here. Cambria-Friesland was a 1 seed in this as well. That's a Trailways West team. I mean, the Trailways is heavily represented here. The winner of this will take on a Trailways West opponent, whether it is Cambria-Friesland or Princeton Green Lake, who pulled off the upset over Palmyra the other night, 30-28, an absolute barn burner they had going down there in Palmyra last night. Shooting percentage for this Central Wisconsin Christian team, they shoot 39% from the floor, 61% from the charity stripe, and 32% from behind the arc. Just like the Oaks are going to shoot a lot from behind the arc. They've taken 500 threes overall this year. That tells me it's similar stats as what you're going to see as the Oaks when it comes to shooting, because they both like to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Averaging 15.2 assists per game to 14.4 turnovers per game, 7.6 steals per game, 1.6 blocks per game. The trouble that the Oaks are going to have, or that the Crusaders are going to have tonight, is that they don't have the inside size that the Oaks have. You're going to have to deal with the big 6'8", big Bo Bile on the inside. He's a big fella. Plus, you got 6'4" Davis Dirks and 6'3" junior Braden Glugla as well.
Yeah, CWC really has not had height on their side this year, but they've managed to switch their offense throughout the season a little bit, and they think this offense that they have now works more for them now. So hopefully they're able to complete and finish on all their offensive runs.
They average 30 rebounds a game to 26.7 their opponent has, but I expect to see higher numbers tonight coming from the Oaks, obviously, with having such an inside presence. And the thing for the Oaks that is always key to me is that they're really good on the offensive glass. CWC from what I've seen from this CWC team, they've done a fantastic job of boxing out of taller teams that they have played.
Yeah. It's impressive sometimes to see even the shortest guy down there on the court getting the rebound for CWC.
Ryan Greenfield leads this team in points with 13.1 per game. Then Brant Billy with 10.5 and 9.1 coming from Jaden Osterhaus. Greenfield shoots 41% from the floor. Billy shoots 39%, 41% coming from Osterhaus, 73% from the charity stripe from Osterhaus, 64% from Billy, 61% from Greenfield, 33% from the behind the arc from Greenfield, 36% from Brant Billy, and 30% from Osterhaus. All of them shoot above 30% from behind the arc, and you're going to see it's a similar thing with the Oaks as well. This Crusaders team, they can shoot the ball, and I know that Coach Colleen talked about it, but Coach Gibbons, I know they've done a good job with this team, obviously changing things up throughout the year to try to find their stride.
Yeah, and so, that's one of the things we'll see is that they shoot lots of threes, but they're also very good at trying to cut through the lane and get to the basket.
They're just a smaller athletic team. They are.
Yeah.
They move well. They got good cuts, good down screens, try to find guys that are open, backdoor cuts, whatever they can do to swing the ball around and find somebody that's open. Phillips is second on this, or technically leads this team in assists, but Brant Billy leads in assists per game with 3.1. Phillips with 3.1. He's got 73 assists in 24 games. Billy's only played 23 games, and he's got 3.1 and 72 assists. 2.1 turnovers game from Lawson Phillips, 2.2 from Brant Billy, 1.1 steals per game from Brant Billy, and a half a steal per game from Lawson Phillips. Rebounds, Ryan Greenfield, 6.2 rebounds. Jaden Osterhaus, 5.1, and Brant Billy with 3.8. That tells you everything you kind of need to know right there. Again, a smaller team, but they do a great job boxing out and using their body to find space to get rebounds. Again, and it's going to be a tough task tonight against this Oaks team, but they played them much better in the second half of the season than they did in the first half.
Yeah, they really came back on their second time. They locked down on a few things, and hopefully we'll see the same thing again tonight.
We're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll come back with the interview with Coach Jess Gibbons from Jeff after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Coach Josh Gibbons. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Coach, I'm pretty excited about this opportunity. If we're talking, that means that you've survived and advanced, and we were there to call it. Great game that you had against the Big Red of Wayland. Give us a quick recap of how things went.
Just, another tough game against a conference opponent. We came out, it was a big grinder to start the game. First 10 minutes, both teams were just kind of going back and forth, and eventually we were able to settle in defensively, hold them down in the first half, and then our offense started clicking, and then, we were just able to, keep playing good D, and then our offense was able to break through enough to, score enough to win. So, another great victory for the guys. They worked hard, had great effort, and, we're just looking forward to the opportunity tonight.
Absolutely amazing game. I was proud of what I was able to see out of your boys. Talk to us about tonight. So it's going to be a back-to-back games. How do you prepare your guys for this tonight? I know you've talked about it last night that you've played a pretty tough schedule here down the last couple of weeks, but it still is a challenge for the boys to get home late at night last night, probably, I'm guessing, 10 o'clock, and trying to get themselves back into game mode. So talk to me about how you're preparing them for that tonight.
Yeah, our schedule the last quarter of the season really helped us, prepare for a night like this. But, we talk to the guys, get home, take care of your bodies, get some rest, get food, get hydrated. So we're ready to go tonight. It's going to be one heck of a battle, and we need all the energy we can have, So, we'll go through some things today, walk through just some mental things, just to tighten some things up for Oakfield, and hopefully, we're able to break through.
It seems to me that I've been watching you, so let's talk about tonight's game. You played some of your best basketball on the road at some really tough teams here. So you got to feel good about the fact that you're traveling, I guess, if you can. But you got a great crowd that follows you. But talk to us about you're heading to Oakfield to take on the number 2 seed in the regional final. Just talk a little bit about that and how being familiar with the Oakfield team.
Yeah, I mean, the guys, they really focus in, they really dial in when we're on the road. And we played some great road games, down at Heritage was a, great victory for us. And so we're used to going on the road and, playing hard. Oakfield is obviously a conference opponent. They know us, we know them. It's really going to come down to execution and, who can thrive in this moment. So it's going to be tough, Oakfield's the 2 seed. They won our conference. But we're excited for the opportunity. And, I think we can go in there, and if we can execute, we're going to give them a run for their money, hopefully. So, and I love how we travel. I know we're going to pack the gym tonight. It's going to be a great atmosphere, for everyone involved. It's going to be a great basketball game. And like I said, hopefully, we're there in the end.
The Oakfield Gymnasium is a small place to play. It's going to be packed house in there tonight. It's going to be rocking, just as you mentioned. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Coach, anything else that you'd like to add here on the pregame show?
I just, again, I want to say thanks to you, Jeff, for being there, help supporting us and broadcasting these events. I want to thank the CWC community for really showing out these last 2 playoff games. Love to see everyone in the gym packing it tonight. And just really proud of my guys, how we're fighting here at the end of the year. And hopefully, all this hard work's going to pay off tonight. Go Crusaders.
And let's go Crusaders. One more time, survive and advance, and we'll get a chance to talk again. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. It's been the head coach here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons. Coach, thank you again for joining me here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live stream.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jared.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live stream. Going to talk about those Oakfield Oaks for you Oakfield fans. It was a great win last night, a fantastic game. Just a fantastic first half alone from Mitch Moser and Brody Colleen. 9 threes combined between both of them in the first half. They won that one, and maybe I have all my stats right here. 74-54. Look at that. I can turn right back to it. Mitch Moser finished with 25, and the Oaks taking on a conference foe here. They've already beat twice, 80-55 earlier in the year at home, and 63-55 just a couple weeks ago at Central Wisconsin Christian. But we talk about this, and it is tough to beat a team 3 times. But the Oaks, they've won 9 of their last 10. Actually, I think they've actually won 12 of their last 13.
Yeah.
They've been on a heater. And so we're going to talk about these Oaks and their stats overall for their team stats. They've scored 754 points in the first half, given up 591, 978 points in the second half, given up 819, 1,732 total points to 1,410 given up. They shoot 47% from the floor, 60% from the charity stripe, but 36% from behind the arc. They've taken just as many threes as CWC. They've both taken 522 threes so far this season. They both attempted that. But 36% from behind the arc is unbelievable for a basketball team. And we're going to talk about they have almost 17 assists per game as a team, 10.7 turnovers, 5.4 steals, but 2.7 blocks per game. And look for the big fella on the inside to try to get a couple more. He had 5 of them just in the first half alone last night. They averaged 35 rebounds a game, out-rebounding their opponents by 10. Their opponent averages 25 rebounds. But it helps when you got 2 pretty big guys on the inside in Dirks and Bile.
Sorry, I don't have much to say about Oakfield, as I haven't had a chance to watch many of their boys' basketball.
I know you did a couple of the girls' basketball games, so I know you haven't been able to check out as much of the boys' basketball team, but Mitch Moser averages 14.3 points per game, 13.1 coming from Davis Dirks. Davis Dirks, it is good to have him back. He's only played about half the games this year.
Yeah.
He's got a hip injury, and hopefully he can get that repaired before he goes. I know he's trying to play college basketball, so hopefully he can get that repaired before he ends up going to play college. Braden Glugla averages 13, 12.3 coming from the big fella, Bo Bile. He averages a double-double, 13.1 rebounds a game as well coming from Bo, and just under 11 points a game coming from Brody Colleen. He shoots 40% from the field, 67% from the field from Bile, 53% from Glugla, 56% from Davis Dirks, and 41% from Mitch Moser. Moser's going to take the majority of the shots from this team. He'll bring the ball over half court. He pretty much does everything for this team. He is a fantastic senior. And I mean, for the Oaks, he just scored his 1,000th career point towards the end of the season. He's been a fantastic career player for this Oakfield Oaks team. He shoots 82% from the charity stripe. Dirk shoots 51%. He's gone up over the last couple weeks. He was shooting just about 41%. He's finding his way into the 50% from the charity stripe. 58% from Glugla, 52% from Bile, and 53% from Brody Colleen. But Colleen is key to me. I say this every game. He shoots 39.6% from behind the arc, just about 40%. And then and he's taken 182 threes this year. He's made 72. Then you got Mitch Moser. He's taken 154. He shoots 38%. I mean, to me, your top guys are shooting the ball that much. That is such a key for a team like this. And Moser leads this team in assists with 5.7, 2.4 coming from the big fella Bobile, 2.2 from Brody Colleen. 2.3 turnovers a game from Mitch Moser to 1.8 from Bobile, 0.8 from Brody Colleen. 1.4 steals per game from Moser, 0.7 from Bile, and 0.6 from Colleen. And Bile averages 1.5 blocks a game. He also averages 13.1 rebounds a game. You got 5.8 coming from Dirks and 5.5 coming from Braden Glugla. So both these guys, I mean, this team, they're a big team. They got height and they're super athletic. It's a tall task for this Crusaders team tonight.
They're big. They have better percentages from 3, and so we'll see if, maybe they're not used to people trying to cut through the lane for them, but we'll see what happens tonight.
We're going to step aside, run a couple ads, and then we'll send it over to the interview with Coach Jason Colleen. After these messages, Justin with Isaac and the master, I guess, on the portable, and Reagan. We'll be back after these messages.
Here, Lake Michigan's salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner. Sheboygan Salmon.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
Jonathan Leonard here. I've been serving now for over 12 years in the local and area communities. I love what I do and I love helping people. I hope I can be a blessing and help to you in the future. Feel free to reach out to us at 920-345-1335. Once again, Jonathan Leonard here with Trident Financial. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams here with Coach Jason Colleen. Coach, welcome back to the pregame show.
Thanks for having me, Justin.
Coach, go back to last night, a fantastic win and just a great environment here in Oakfield. You guys shot the lights out of the ball in the first half.
Yeah, that's the way we would hope to come out every game. I mean, it was just a surprise kind of that we came out and scored 47 in the first half because we've been playing slow in the first half. So very happy to see that.
Guys taking on a common opponent, a Trailways East rival in CWC tonight. Obviously, the third time you're seeing it. We talked about it last night. Tough to see a team 3 times, but you guys ready for today?
Yeah, we're ready. I mean, this is, part of the guys' goals for the year, being in this situation. These guys want to play in front of big crowds. We want to be in a intense atmosphere. So I just assume that the guys are going to be ready to go.
You see anything? Obviously, I'm sure you guys went back and watched some of the CWC game last night. You guys see anything that you can exploit? Obviously, we know that they don't have the height that you guys do on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure one of the keys. I mean, that's kind of a key every game. I want touches inside. I want to try to attack the rim. And then hopefully that opens up the outside looks.
Defensively, I know you guys always talk about it. I do like when you say that you don't change anything. You just want your guys to execute. And is that your biggest message going in today is execute?
Yeah, execute on defense. A little different than yesterday where Randolph didn't have shooters, where CWC has some shooters. So we're going to try to defend the three-point line a little more aggressively than we did last night.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight, and we'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service. Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Call PT Tire.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams, and I knew I didn't have my scoreboard cam added in here. I did a Jeff. I pulled a Jeff. I'm calling it. I hope Jeff's watching so he knows that I did it. And I got your WIAA announcements coming here. Isaac, we're excited. We're back at Oakfield for just a big-time rivalry matchup. To happen in a regional final game is awesome.
Yeah. You should switch to Reagan.
Oh, I'm going to switch to Reagan. You know I am. Just wait. Oh, got to shout out my favorite trainer and my high school trainer, now the Oakfield high school trainer as well, Tyler Schwartz from SSM. The starting lineup for the Crusaders, number 2 guard, 6-foot senior, Jacob Skalma. A 5'10 junior guard, number 10, Lawson Phillips. A 6'1 senior guard, number 15, Ryer Greenfield. A 5'8 senior guard, number 23, Brant Billy. And a 5'11 senior guard, number 35, Jaden Osterhaus. Namaste, says Mr. Osterhaus as he bows down. And now the starting lineup for the Oakfield Oaks. A 5'9 senior guard, number 2, Mitchell Moser. A 6'3 junior guard / forward, number 5, Braden Glugla. A 6'4 senior guard / forward, number 12, Davis Dirks. A 6'8 junior center, number 21, Bo Bile. And a 6'1 junior guard, number 32, Brody Colleen. And we are just about ready for playoff basketball from the Oakfield High School gym. And you got the Nut Houses rocking. The student section for CWC is rocking. And we're just about ready to go. This is going to be a fun one tonight, Isaac.
I will.
Place is packed. Both sides of the gym are absolutely filled. Doesn't matter what side we're on. I want to thank every 108 computers that are logged in. Hop into that YouTube chat. Let me know where you're watching from, whether you're a Crusaders fan or an Oaks fan. We cover both of these teams, so we're excited to be here no matter what, Isaac. Obviously, you're a student of CWC, so it's a little bit different than what I am.
For a CWC win here tonight.
I'm hoping for a good basketball game, maybe double overtime, something fun.
Hope that the refs do good. You're rooting for the refs.
Dirks wins the tip back to Bile. Mitchell Moser brings it over half court. He's face guarded by Billy. Pass into the corner. Dirks up top to Glugla. Popping. Left wing 3. It's off to the right. Rebound Lawson Phillips. The big fella back. Little fella boxing out the big fella. Pass into the corner. Brant Billy drives baseline. Gets cut off by Moser. Pops from the left wing. A deep left wing 3. No good. Tapped around Skalma. Hit it out of bounds. Just 26 seconds in. 2 possessions. And empty possessions for both teams. Good shot from Reagan on the inbound from Brody Colleen. Mitch Moser will bring it up. Moser over half court, picks up his dribble. Inside to Bile. Skip pass, Colleen. Guarded by Skalma, drops it inside to Glugla. Spinning, going baseline, he lost it. Drops it inside to Bile. Good.
Good work there. Nice ball movement by Oakfield.
It's one thing that the Oaks, the last couple games I have said for them, they moved the ball really well, and you thought Glugla was losing it out of bounds. He
even
finds
with that
Bile.
pressure.
Greenfield drives and kicks. Pump fake from Brant Billy. Kicks into the corner to Lawson Phillips. Back to Brant Billy over to Ryan Greenfield into the corner to Skalma. Gets a screen. He'll pop it from the right wing. No good. Moser on the glass. Throws it off his man, but it's stolen. Billy battling around, stripped away by Colleen off the foot of Glugla. Going to stay with the Crusaders. They're making an announcement. We're tightening up on the bleachers. I got my stuff as close as I can together, but
yeah, I got it pushed into me right now. So
the place is packed. They need room for more people. Billy's got it. Dribbles around, drives inside, bounce pass onto the right wing to Skalma. Gets a screen, drives inside, goes in for a layup with the left hand. Too strong, rebound Glugla. Glugla over to Mitch Moser. He'll bring it up slow. Oaks trying to slow things down a little bit. Here, see Jason Colleen told Moser to slow down, and CWC student section get into it, calling defense. Bounce pass to Bile. Drops it. Screen. Moser for three. No good. Osterhaus on the glass. Over to Lawson Phillips. 2 minutes in. It's 2-0. Skalma on the right corner. Up top. Osterhaus pumps and drives. Goes in. Throws it off the glass. No good. Bile on the glass. Moser will bring it up. Just two and some change in, and just only one bucket so far from Bo Bile. Glugla drops it inside off the hands of Dirk. And Greenfield gets it to Mr. Billy. Billy to Lawson Phillips. Phillips guarded by Brody Colleen. Kicks into the corner to Skalma. Skalma bounces it inside to Osterhaus. Osterhaus gets cut off. Kicks over to Phillips. Up top to Greenfield. He'll pop it for three from the top of the key. No good. Moser on the glass. Both teams kind of struggling from the floor to start. Moser drives, gets a screen, gets it over to Bile up top on the top of the key, drops it inside to Davis Dirks, working on Brant Billy, spinning, going off the glass high, no good, but a foul coming, and Davis Dirks will go to the line to shoot two. First foul of the game will go on Brant Billy. And the good first one good from Davis Dirks. His free throw percentage continues to climb throughout the playoffs. Second one on the way, and good. 4-0 lead so far. Brant Billy will bring it up.
Let's see if Crusaders can get their points, or first points of the game for their team.
There's only one bucket so far, a couple of free throws from the Oaks, but just one bucket. Driving in, Billy is fouled on the floor. It'll be on the floor. This one will go on Mitch Moser, his first personal, and a first team foul of the half. Inbound coming right in front of Reagan. We'll switch it right to her. Dennis Drazkowski checking back in. You're still in Florida. Coming back. Osterhaus inside. First bucket of the game for the Crusaders coming from Jaden Osterhaus. Good bounce pass on the inside from Billy. Right off the inbound. Pass inside to Bile. No good. Phillips rips it away from him, but Bile puts it on the floor. Kicks on the left wing. Glugla drives inside. Backdoor pass. Dirk spinning. Layup. Rattles around. He gets his own board. Throws it back up. No good. Tapped around. Dirk's got to it. An offensive foul. Going to go on Braden Glugla. Second team foul. Four-2 lead for the Oaks. Just over 3.5 in, and it's been everything you could ask for. A low-scoring start for both teams. Brant Billy working on Mitch Moser, the two guards, and you get it over. Osterhaus has it on the right wing, guarded by the big fellow Mobile. Down to Greenfield in the corner. Corner three coming, no good. Glugla with a rebound over to Mitch Moser. Moser brings it over half court. Couple down screens coming for Colleen. Gets it on the free throw line to Dirks. Dirks drives inside, goes up with the left. Layup, no good, rattled around. Rebound Osterhaus to Brant Billy. Billy will bring it up. Kicks over to Osterhaus. Back up to Lawson Phillips out on the right wing to Jacob Skalma. Back to Osterhaus. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Gets in the corner to Greenfield. Drives baseline with speed, goes up off the glass, and we're tied. Good move from Ryer Greenfield. I think we got Landon Smits and Carson Mulder checking in for the Oaks, if I'm correct.
Yep, that's who they are.
Pass inside to Bile. He's got Lawson Phillips on him, and one. That's what you want. A mismatch on the inside for the big fella, and the layup is good, and he'll go to the line to make it a traditional three-point play.
Smits and Carson in for Osterhaus and Skalma.
Milky, the freshman, will check in for the Oaks as well. He'll take out Braden Glugla. 6-4 lead for the Oaks. Bile from the line, off the back of the iron. Rebound comes all the way out to Brant Billy on a long rebound. Both buckets that have been scored for the Oaks have been from Bile, and two free throws from Dirks. Billy gets it stripped by the great defense. We talked about it. I talked about it with the assistant coach, Xavier Milkey. He turns it over to Ryer Greenfield. Greenfield drives in, layup. Gets the roll. Ryer Greenfield with a couple tough buckets. He ties it up once again, 6-6. I had a chat with Coach Brandon Curtis a little bit earlier today. We were texting back and forth, and we talked about the freshman, the impact of the freshman. Moving screen coming on Davis Dirks as well. The impact of the freshman Xavier Milkey on this team. Doesn't score a ton, but he moves the ball really well, and he's fantastic defensively, and he stripped a pretty good ball handling guard, Brant Billy. Inbound coming from Lawson Phillips to Brant Billy, 6-6. Chance for the Crusaders to take the lead. Back up top to Billy, swings it around to Greenfield. Greenfield pumps, doesn't shoot, gets it over to Carson Mulder, back to Greenfield. He'll pop it this time from the left wing, hard off the back of the iron. Smits couldn't get the rebound, battling for it on the floor. Bo Biles slows things down and gets it to Mitch Moser. But I would say it's been a sloppy start for both teams.
It has been. They seem to be doing very well defensively, but then we're seeing turnovers and steals.
Spinning and kicking into the corner. Moser for three. No good. Way short. Rebound rebound Greenfield kick to Billy. Now to Lawson Phillips, and an offensive foul going on Landon Smits. Kind of been, so far, they've been calling pretty much everything.
Yeah.
It'll be the third team foul on everybody, on both teams.
Last night I had the chance to watch CWC, and there was hardly any foul trouble in that game. They all did very well.
This morning I had a game, the Laconia sectional final girls basketball game, and they let them play, and I like that out of playoff basketball.
Yeah.
Milkey tip pass by Greenfield, kept in by Mulder. He throws it off of Milkey. Smart play from Carson Mulder right in front of Reagan. Speaking of Reagan, we're going to switch to Reagan. Carson Mulder will inbound to Brant Billy. We'll watch him bring it up. Billy over half court. Got it by Xavier Milkey. Kicks it over to Lawson Phillips. 11:30 to go in a half. 6-6. Greenfield on the right wing. Drives inside. Goes up with a layup. Tried a floater, more of a push shot. Nothing going. Missed it off to the left. Rebound Milkey to Mitch Moser off cross. Half court he comes. Drives and kicks. Inside to Bile. He puts it on the floor. Bile pumping, spinning, going up. Layup. And one from Bile. That's the one thing we talked about in the pregame. It's going to be tough for CWC to guard him on the inside.
Yeah.
Phillips is Smits is one of their bigger guys, and just in terms of size, and even he couldn't get it done against Bo Bile.
You got Sam Greenfield. He's coming in for Smits, along with, I missed who else came in. Maybe Osterhaus for Jaden. Osterhaus for Ryer.
Greenfield, yep. Yeah. Chance for another and one play for Mobile. This time he makes it. He's got 7. Inbound coming from Reagan, and here comes Brant Billy up the court. It's a 3-point lead once again. Both teams have kind of matched each other so far. Mulder up top. Brant Billy thought about it, didn't take it. Gives it over to Lawson Phillips. Screen up top, Osterhaus. Back to Phillips, guarded by Brody Colleen, gets it inside. Up top, back again to Osterhaus, over to the right wing to Carson Mulder. Mulder up top, Billy drives in, kicks it out. Pass over to Mulder, working on Moser, gives it back. Greenfield puts it on the floor, kick out to Lawson Phillips. Back up top, swing pass. Good swing ball movement coming here from the Crusaders, just haven't been able to find a lane or anybody really open. Lots of down screens from this team and a travel on Jaden Osterhaus. He's arguing it, but he did pick up his back foot.
Yeah.
Nine 6, 10:26 to go in a half. Moser will bring it up. It's a much different start than the Oaks had last night, and I didn't get a chance to watch the CWC game, so I can't tell you exactly how they started. Isaac can, though.
They started pretty good. They were able to pull off a lead in the first half. Kind of shrunk in the second half, which is on brand with CWC, as they seem strong in the first half, but they always slow down in the second.
Moser gets the roll on a free throw line. Jumper, his first bucket of the game. It's 11-6. Only the second 2-possession lead of the game we've had so far. First one came from the Oaks earlier. Poked away by Xavier Milkey. Battles for it on the floor. He's fouled by Brant Billy. That'll be the second one on Brant Billy already. You can tell both teams are pretty fired up. This is definitely a rivalry matchup.
Yeah, we don't need anybody getting into foul trouble in the first half. Skalma, he'll be coming in for Lawson Phillips, along with
Carson Fisher will come in with Davis Dirks and take out Vile and Colleen. Might be able to help with a smaller lineup in here for Central Wisconsin. Tipped away on a tip pass from Osterhaus. Phillips going to check in, and I think he's going to take out Brant Billy. But what I was saying is this might help here for the Crusaders. A smaller lineup coming from the Oaks, obviously. I say smaller. Davis Dirks is still 6'4", but he's taking Bo Biles' position on the inside. Pass goes up to Carson Fisher into the corner. A down screen for Moser. He drives in, pulls up from just inside the three-point line. No good. Sam Greenfield gets the tapped out rebound from Osterhaus. Quick up to Skalma. Guarded by Milky. Goes over to Lawson Phillips. Phillips back to Skalma. Back to Phillips. Osterhaus inside to Greenfield. Greenfield had a man open to the corner. Didn't see him. Osterhaus drives. Pulls up from just inside the line. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Carson Fisher.
Tough for me to say as a CWC fan, but it really seems like their offense has not been working for them this game so far.
No, and it just seems like they haven't been able to find a lane yet.
Yeah, haven't been able to find the lane or the really open three-outs, I would say.
First one from Osterhaus is good.
Most threes that we've seen them take even, they've been pretty deep or contested, which, you know, that just brings down your chance of being able to put those points in.
Here comes the second one from Osterhaus. It's 11-7. And it is good. Bile has checked back in for, I can't remember, I can't see who he took out. I think he took out Carson Fisher. He did. Moser will bring it up. Here comes Mitch Moser. Guarded, picked up at half court by Lawson Phillips. Drops it inside to Glugla. He'll come out to the left wing, drive baseline, pass back door, tipped and stolen. Good play from Sam Greenfield. Lawson Phillips brings it up. Phillips drives inside, kick out Skalma, right wing three, no good. Rebound Dirks. Lawson Phillips slow to get up, and officials timeout. Just a little bit of a limp. Hopefully he's all right. Colleen going to check back in.
Hitting the floor never gets softer, so probably, hopefully just a hit knee or shoulder or something.
Colleen going to take out Milky, and Greenfield will check back in for Lawson Phillips. Hopefully he's all right. Just looks to be a little bit of slow getting up. I think he'll be all right. Inbound will come to Mitch Moser from Brody Colleen, and he'll bring it over half court, 11-8. Pass finds Braden Glugla, and again, that is a travel on Braden Glugla. Glugla seems to, I mean, I've seen it overall from doing the Oaks. He gets a little little jumpy and takes a quick first step and doesn't get the ball on the floor right away. Greenfield in the corner, gets a screen. Ryer thought about a three, didn't take it. Gets it over to Sam. Back over to Skalma. Skalma dribbles around, kicks into the corner. Ryan Greenfield. Back up top to Osterhaus. He looks around, gives it over to Sam Greenfield. To Carson Mulder. Mulder drives in and kicks out. Osterhaus, he'll pop it. No good. Just have not found the three-point stroke yet, have the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. And a foul on the inside, going back to the line again. This time will be Mitchell Moser will go to the line. It's going to go on Sam Greenfield, the sixth team foul. Moser will go to the line to shoot two. Missed the first. And for an 82% free throw shooter, that doesn't happen a ton.
No. First time jitters, maybe.
He'll take the second, 11-8. And no roll on that one. Rebound Skalma. Timeout taken by Coach Josh Gibbons. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Jeff's live streams.
The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service. Full service. Batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service. Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
The Oakfield Booster Club.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams, 11-8, and it feels like we've been kind of stuck at 11-8 for a while here.
Yeah.
2 missed free throws from Mitch Moser uncharacteristically. And Skalma will bring it over half court with 8 minutes on the dot to go in the half.
Seems like a really slow start for both teams.
I think we can credit this to good defense.
Yeah, they both on defense, they've been doing very well, especially with their defensive rebounds for each team.
Hasn't been a lot of second chance points. Kick out Skalma, travel on Sam Greenfield. Inbound's going to come right in front of Reagan in a second, but I lost her camera. Guess inbound's not going to come in front of Reagan. Here comes Mitch Moser. Inside, Bile almost lost it. Gets it back, throws it up, good. And Bo Bile has been pretty much all he's been asked to be. He's got 9 so far for the Oaks. Pass to Jacob Skalma. Skalma drives in, kicks out to Greenfield. Back to Mulder. Greenfield pulls for 3. It's short. Ryan Greenfield, but just everybody has been kind of seemingly, how do I say this, cold so far for Central Wisconsin Christian.
I know I've had the chance to watch the past few Central Wisconsin Christian games, and we'll see. You know, I saw Ryer, he would get hot, and then Skalma would get hot, and even Jaden sometimes, and that has not been the case this game.
Another bucket from Bo Bile. He's been all he's been asked to be. Pass Greenfield for 3. Need it. No good. Sam on the glass. It's good. Sam Greenfield's first bucket of the game, but a good rebound to kind of stop this run from the Oaks, and more or less stop the run from Bo Bile. Bile puts it on the floor, passes it to Dirks. Dirks spinning in the lane, goes up with it. Good move from Davis Dirks and a tough bucket. 17-10, and scoring kind of picking up here a little bit. Pass over, Jacob Skalma. Skalma gets a screen, uses it, pops it for 3, in and out. Toilet bowled in and out. Over half court comes Mitch Moser with 5:50 to go in a half. Moser gets a screen, step back 3, thought about it, didn't take it. Bile puts it on the floor, kicks it to Davis Dirks. He splits the D. No good on the layup. Osterhaus rebound. Here comes Osterhaus over half court. Driving into the lane, kicking. Greenfield thought about the 3, didn't take it. Picked up by Glugla. Switching back on Dirks. Dirks inside. Floater good from Ryer. Greenfield got the roll. He's been pretty much every bucket he scored has been in the paint tonight, and they've all been pretty much via the free throw line jumper or floater, whatever you want to call it. Glugla goes up and under. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. (17-12). I think this was on the floor, so they're saying this will be the 1-and-1. I believe it's a 1-and-1. We'll see what they say. See, you're going to get those shout-outs right now because, Coach, your power lifter coach just heard it. And missing the first free throw and rebound, Sam Greenfield. CWC Power, we're going to get back to this right as we get a little stoppage here. I'm going to read what Cam Hatcher has to say. The doctor. Pass inside to Sam Greenfield, spinning, lost it, and a hands foul coming on Mr. Davis Dirks, his second personal and a 15 foul. At the state meet today, Ben Cameron took third place in the 165 weight class. Henry Holman with fifth place in the 181. A shout out to both of them from Central Wisconsin Christian. Inbound coming, Brant Billy, he checked back in. Pass on the right wing to Ryer Greenfield, guarded by Xavier Milkey. He drives baseline, goes up with it, he's fouled. He'll go shoot two. Reagan, I lost you a long time ago. First team foul, or first personal on Milkey, and the sixth team foul. So the next foul on the Oaks would be the bonus for the Crusaders. Both teams just about in the bonus, if not in the bonus. Greenfield will take one. Off the top of the backboard, no good. Is your battery dead? No? Okay. We'll take a look at it in a second. Shot coming from Greenfield. It toilet bowls its way home. From Ryer Greenfield. Moser over to Brody Colleen. Moser drives in, elbow jumper, good, he laced it. That's what Mitch Moser can do. You don't see it a ton, but he laced that one. Hasn't been fantastic to start today, but he knocked that one down. Osterhaus inside, pass to Greenfield, he's open for three. In and out, Bile on the glass. Finds its way back to Mitch Moser. Brody Colleen up top, working on Skalma, drops it inside to Bile. Bile puts it on the floor, kicks into the corner. Milkey open for three. He got it too. Xavier Milkey from downtown. 22-13 now. A 9-point lead for the Oaks with 3:55 to go in a half. Skalma drives inside, goes in for a left-handed layup off the back of the iron. Bile gets the rebound. He'll kick it over. Here comes Mitch Moser up with 3:40 to go in a half. Bounces it inside. Bile drops it. Glugla thought about it, didn't take it. Skip pass into the corner for Milkey. He was going back door. It was too high for everybody. Jackson Butine and Lawson Phillips will check in. Greenfield and Sam, or both Greenfields come out, Sam and Ryer. I was about to say Greenfield and Greenfield, so I mean, I might as well just say both Greenfields.
Yeah. I know at Wayland there's brothers too, so I would find myself making that mistake last night.
And an offensive foul coming on Jaden Osterhaus, his first personal and the 8th team foul of the half on the Crusaders. (22-13), 3:21 to go in a half. It's been a low-scoring first half by standards for both of these teams. Brody Colleen down to Bile. Bile has it on the right wing. He'll drop it back to Xavier Milkey up top. Milkey kicks it over. Moser, pump fakes, drives in, baseline jumper, good. How many guys can drive and shoot like Mitch Moser? He pulls up on a dime, and most of the time it goes in. Skalma thought about a step back three, didn't take it, gets it over to Osterhaus, back to Skalma. Now an 11-point lead for the Oaks. Kick out. Osterhaus for three. Short. Rebound on the glass and overthrowing it into the student section was Jackson Butine. Brody Colleen will inbound. Everybody out there, I know you CWC fans know this, and the Oakfield fans, hop into that YouTube chat. Let me know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is. Moser gets it up to Colleen, drops it inside to Glugla. Skip pass to Bile. Bile puts it on the floor, he's on the block. Working on Lawson Phillips, gets it up top. Colleen, a deep three from the top of the key off the back of the iron. Glugla chases down the rebound and a reset to Mitch Moser. Moser Dribbles around, drops it inside. From Colleen to Bile. Bile goes up with it. It's no good. And the rebound is going to be an offensive foul. It was going to be another one. That's going to be another foul going on Braden Glugla, his second personal, and the 17th foul, but it wasn't technically offensive because it was a loose ball. Brant Billy will shoot in the 1-and-1. And probably could use the free points right now at CWC.
We could.
24-13. $1:59 to go in a half. The Oaks up by 11. Brent Billy shooting in the 1-and-1. First one from Billy, no good off the iron, and the rebound goes to Brody Colleen. Mitch Moser slows things down with 1:50 to go. He gets it across half court. Gets a screen from Bile, drives inside, goes in for a layup. He was fouled on the floor. He'll go in the 1-and-1 and shoot as well. That one's going to go on Butai. 19 foul. Moser 0 for 2 from the line today. He's got 6 points so far. Most of them coming as of recent. First one is good from Mitchell Moser. Moser will take his second from the charity stripe with 1:46 to go in a half. A 12-point lead right now for the Oaks. Make it a 13-point lead. Brant Billy over half court, kicks it over to Osterhaus. Back to Billy. Over to Jackson Butine on the right wing, up top to Mulder. Back to Butine. Back to Mulder, over to Lawson Phillips. Inside, and a foul coming on Carson Fisher. His second personal, the 18 foul. Osterhaus will go to the line in the 1-and-1 with 1:27 to go in a half. Henry Drazkowski going to check back in. I had somebody in the YouTube chat, Dennis Drazkowski, the grandpa of Henry, checking in here. Well, I know the rest of you need to hop in here and let me know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is. Henry Drazkowski takes out Carson Fisher in the 1-and-1, down 13. Jaden Osterhaus at the line for the Crusaders. First one is good from Osterhaus. 26-14. 12-point lead for the Oaks with 1:27 to go in a half. The Crusaders could use as many free points as they can get. I know that we missed the last one was missed by I remember Brant Billy, but now you take these 3 points if you're in the double bonus at this point in the half. Bile spinning off the glass, no good. Tapped around, he gets his own rebound, he goes back up with it, and he knocks it down. Bile has 13 first half points and an injury. I believe that is Ryer Greenfield on the floor. We're going to step aside right away. We'll be back. Hopefully Ryer is all right.
Projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Good update here from Glory Days. Cambria Friesland, the 1 seed, leads Princeton Green Lake 26-17. The winner of this will take on the winner of that game, I believe, if I'm correct. Maybe not. I got to go back and look at my bracket at halftime. We'll talk about that at halftime. Up top, Billy, 55 seconds to go in a half. Sam Greenfield on the right wing, puts it on the floor, drives baseline, bounce pass into the corner to Lawson Phillips. He drives in, throws up a floater. It's good. Lawson Phillips makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Mitch Moser on the right wing, crossover move, drives into the lane, kicks it out to Brody Colleen, back up top to Moser. He'll pop the three, Moser for three, no good. Graskowski tries to get the board, but Brant Billy has it tapped to him. 25 seconds to go in a half, Osterhaus. He'll drive inside, kick it up top to Lawson Phillips with 15. Phillips drives, back to Mulder, up top to Osterhaus, Sam Greenfield now. Just about 10 seconds to go in a half now. Probably electing for the last shot. Looking for Osterhaus or Billy, most likely. 5 seconds. Osterhaus into the lane. Goes up for a layup. No good. Tapped around. Draskowski on the glass, and that'll do it for the half. A 28-17 lead for the Oaks over the Crusaders in this Trailways East Regional Final matchup. An 11-point lead for the Oaks. We'll step aside. We'll be back with some stats after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a non-profit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
When you're able to connect your finances and your gifts of giving and time and talent, it really helps fulfill my desire to be part of a greater good.
Jonathan Leonard here. I've been serving now for over 12 years in the WIAA and area communities. I love what I do and I love helping people. I hope I can be a blessing and help to you in the future. Feel free to reach out to us at 920-345-1335. Once again, Jonathan Leonard here with Trident Financial. Thanks. God bless.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class...
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams with Isaac and Justin Schwartzmiller. We got to hop into that YouTube chat. We got Nancy Osterhaus, Bob and Nancy Osterhaus watching from Marco Island, Florida. At least, well, I can say it's warm down there, but it was warm here today. It was 53 degrees in Wisconsin. What a fantastic day it's been so far here. And Sandy Whip coming in here, so congratulations to Laney Shep. They did announce that over the PA. We talked about the CWC powerlifters. Well, Laney Shep took fourth place at Powerlifting State as well in Green Bay. And no, I didn't see Amran Gutierrez. I didn't see any update on the Lourdes versus Montello game. We'll see if Aaron had anything for me. Nope. But other local games on Jeff's live streams, we got halftime score 34-30 Laconia taking on Xavier. That is a big-time matchup. Xavier, probably one of the best 5 seeds in Division III. They took down 4-seeded WLA by 19 last night. And in a tight one tonight with Laconia, also local area team Lamira taking down a Trailways West team, the champion of the Trailways West right now at half. Lamira leads Partyville 25-13. We're going to talk about what's going on here, though. Lawson Phillips has 2. Ryer Greenfield has 7. We hope Ryer Greenfield is okay. I don't see him
right now.
Don't see him out there for warm-ups to start this second half. And the way he walked off and it was carried off, I did not expect to see him to start this second half. And that's a big loss for CWC. Sam Greenfield has 2 points and 6 points coming from Jaden Osterhaus. Mitch Moser's got 8. Davis Dirks has 4. Xavier Milky's got a 3. 13 coming from the big fella Bobile. And they've been looking to him on the inside almost every possession. He's had a couple times where he's been mismatched even against Lawson Phillips.
Yeah, I mean, they're really working well and driving to the hoop. Oakfield does a really good job at, and we've seen a lot of that this game.
The Oaks do a really good, we talked about the ball movement from the Oaks, and we both think they do a fantastic job, but we also think there's a little bit of hesitation from the CWC team of what we've seen so far, Isaac.
Yeah, so hopefully CWC comes into this half like maybe not stressed about how they're behind in points, but hopefully they're just there and they're ready to play some basketball. And, if you have passes that don't work, as long as you're confident, your offense will start working for you better, I think.
Well, at some point you have to have a point where you're kind of in the, how do I say this? They're not at the point where they're down enough where you need to start worrying, because you're only down 11.
Because you're not worrying.
No,
you shouldn't be.
It's only technically a 4-possession game if you really want to be honest.
Yeah.
But they got to start moving the ball faster. That's one thing I've seen from them too, is like the buckets that they've had inside, whereas Greenfield driving in on a couple fast passes. He finds his way to the inside, and that's how they scored their points. Otherwise, they've scored from the free throw line the majority of the time.
Yeah. And so, hopefully they're quick with passes, quick with movement, and they're just able to have, like I've said before, their offense work for them. And I know the type of offense they try, and it's usually running straight underneath the net or getting the three, and we have not seen a lot of that. We've seen quite a few threes, but they just have not been able to finish.
We got Ben Conan coming in from Arizona. Yesterday we used seat warmers and the heated steering wheel. Well, I actually got into my car, and it was so hot in there from the sun today. I have a black interior on my way back from calling the Laconia girls basketball sectional final game. I turned my AC on. It was so hot in my car that I had to turn my AC on, and it was only 53 degrees outside.
Yeah, I had the windows down driving through town, so.
It's too nice out. I mean, it's shorts weather here in Wisconsin. I wish I was wearing shorts right now. So we're just about ready for the second half, and I did see Tyler Schwartz come over, and I think he talked to Coach Josh Gibbons, but I have not seen Jaden Osterhouse, or not Osterhouse,
He's
Ryan
down
Greenfield
on the bench right now.
Greenfield is on the bench now?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't see his feet, so I can't see if he, he's probably out for the rest of this game, I would assume.
Looks like he's got a towel over his neck as well. Lawson Phillips on the right wing, or left wing, kick to the right wing. Skalma for three, hand in his face from Glugla, no good. Dirks on the glass, and he'll bring it over to Mitch Moser. And as usual, Mitch Moser will bring it up. Over to Colleen. Colleen thought about the three, drives inside, drops it down to Dirks on the baseline. He backs his man down. Lawson Phillips, a mismatch size-wise, and he gets the roll in the layup. The Oaks start the way they want to start the second half with a layup from their senior leader, Davis Dirks. Lawson Phillips up top. Gets it over to Osterhouse on the right wing. Size up move, drops it inside. Tip pass by Biles, and Colleen gathers. Gives it over to Mitch Moser. Moser working on Mr. Brant Billy. Drives on the baseline. Picked up his dribble. He's guarded hard by Smits. Gets it up top. Moser gets it back from Bobile. Bounces inside to Dirks. A foul coming on Lawson Phillips. And I don't like complaining about officiating. I don't like doing it. I think the WIAA has done a pretty good job of their playoff officiating that I have seen so far. But it's been pretty ticky-tack tonight. I'd like to see a little bit less calls.
Yeah, you always want to see good basketball as long as they're, you want to, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say, but, when you're not consistent with the calling maybe and you call very often, then it makes it hard to get into a groove sometimes.
Dirk's going to go to the line, and one's going to go on Brant Billy. That's his third personal, team second. He'll shoot the first one, and it's good. Dirks, and I said this earlier, his free throw percentage early in the year was pretty bad. He was at like 41%. He's over 50% now, and he's perfect today, and I said it. I announcers jinxed him. Jeff doesn't believe it, but I believe in it. But
I don't believe it either.
That time, I guess I don't believe in it. Dirks has all the second half points from the Oaks so far. They have 4, and he's got 8 now, 4 in both halves. Landon Smith's on the right wing, or left wing. Got to look at my hands for left and right. Billy drives inside, goes in with a scoop layup, rattled around. Bile Ball on the floor. Billy back to Osterhaus. Osterhaus drives into the lane, pulls up for a jumper. Good from Jaden Osterhaus. Crusaders match that one. It's 32-19. 13-point game. Moser almost lost his dribble. Gives it over to Glugla. Glugla drops it inside to Davis. Dirks skip pass into the corner. Moser open for three. It's short, and the rebound goes to Landon Smits. Here comes Lawson Phillips up the court. Over to Brant Billy. Billy drops it to Landon Smits to Jaden Osterhaus. Over to Lawson Phillips onto the left wing. Inside to Landon Smits. Smits spins, goes off the glass. Good finish from Landon Smits. 32-21, back to an 11-point game. Quick spin from Landon Smits. Just Bile wasn't able to react in time. A very good bucket from Landon Smits. Dirks left open alone. A foul coming. Going to be on the floor. That one's going to go on Landon Smits. Third personal already on Landon Smits. Team third. Inbound to Bile, up top to Colleen. Swing pass to Mitch Moser. He drives and drops it inside. Dirks with a spin, goes back up with it. He's stripped, and a foul coming on Jaden Osterhaus. Second personal on Mr. Osterhaus.
All right. He had him on the arm a little bit there, too, which would make that a fair call.
Dirks will shoot two. It was a delayed announcer's jinx. I told you.
No such thing.
I believe in it. Jeff doesn't believe in it, but I believe in it. Second one coming from Dirks. He'll make that one. He's got 9 now, and 5 of them coming via the free throw. 33-21. Landon Smits up top over to Jacob Skalm on the right wing. Billy pops it for 3. He needs it. No good. Osterhaus with a long rebound. Spinning inside, and a foul coming. A blocking foul? Yes, a blocking foul. Trying to get a flop warning was Coach Josh Gibbons. This one coming on Davis Dirks. That'll be Davis's third personal. And he's going to come out. Milky's going to come back in. Good shot from Reagan. Got her back up and running at halftime. Brant Billy looking for an inbound pass. Goes off the hands. A kicker at the foot. Kickball on Mitchell Moser. Billy will inbound. Drops it to Landon Smits in the corner. Smits goes up top to Mr. Osterhaus. Over to Lawson Phillips. Back to Smits. Smits over to Osterhaus. Guarded by Milky. Over to Skalma on the left wing. He gets a screen. Skalma dribbles around. Tries to find somewhere to go with it. Goes up top to Phillips. Over to Brant Billy. Billy pumps and drives. Goes inside and kicks. Skalma for 3. No good. Long rebound to Bobile. Back to Mitch Moser. You'd think at some point one of them's going to go for Jacob Skalma.
Yeah, hopefully they do. Hopefully he gets on fire here in the second half.
Bile open on the inside, goes off the glass, no good, but he'll shoot 2. Another foul coming on Osterhaus as Bile got him up in the air with the pump fake. I know Osterhaus isn't happy about it, but pretty much if they can get you up in the air like that and you land anywhere near them and just touch them, they're going to call the foul.
Yeah.
Bile will shoot 2. Good shot from Reagan right there on the free throw. First one from Mr. Bile. Banks it off the back of the iron, no good. 33-21, 14:02 to go in the game. 5 first half or second half fouls already on the Crusaders. And Bile makes his second one. Inbound pass going to come from Osterhaus to Brant Billy. He'll bring it over half court. Now 14 points for Bobile. Lawson Phillips Onto the right wing to Landon Smits, up top to Brant Billy. Back to Landon Smits. Smits puts it on the floor, goes up with speed. He's fouled. It can go on either guy, Bile or Glugla. Probably going to go on Glugla. It will. That'll be the third personal on Mr. Glugla. Landon Smith's been pretty good since he entered this game. Smiths will go to the line with a chance for 2 points for the Crusaders, and they could use 2 free ones. And you said I don't do the announcer. You said it's not real.
It's not real.
It's real.
Start saying that they won't make it then.
I just said he wouldn't make it. They could use the 2 points, and he missed the first one.
Then say they are going to make it.
I just said they could use the 2 points, and then he missed it. So he isn't going to make this one. He isn't going to make this one. Landon's not going to make this one. I told you, it's a real thing.
Start using it for good then.
He made that one a 34-22 lead for the Oaks, a 12-point lead. Moser pulls up from just outside the elbow. No good. Lawson Phillips on the boards. Lawson Phillips has had a fantastic defensive game for this Crusaders team. Greenfield almost had it stripped. Gets it inside. Bile blocked his shot. Moser gets it back. Coming the other way with 13:15 to go in the game. A screen from Bile. Moser drives in and drops it to Brody Colleen on the right wing. Back to Bile. Gives it to Mitch Moser. Into the corner to Brody Colleen. No points today from Brody Colleen after a really, really good game yesterday. He had 5 threes, just really hasn't been able to shoot it all today. Bile off the glass, no good. Carson Fisher grabs the rebound. Here comes Brody Colleen from the right wing, laced it. I spoke it into existence. Brody Colleen for 3, and the student section erupts for the Oaks. Speaking of the student section for the Oaks, sitting right there from Reagan. Up top we go. Onto the right wing to Jacob Skalma. Skalma drives, working on Milky, kicks out to Sam Greenfield to Lawson Phillips. Phillips into the corner to Brant Billy. Back to Lawson Phillips. Over to Jacob Skalma to Landon Smits. Phillips on the top of the key to Brant Billy. Gets Moser, lays it in, and one coming from Brant Billy. Mitch Moser will be his second personal and the third team foul of the half. Good pump by Billy, got him in the air and just drove right by him. Billy will shoot with a chance to make a traditional three-point play, and that time he does. .12-point game, 4-possession game if you want to be technical. Brody Colleen on the right wing. He'll pop it for 3 again. No good. Billy answered the Brody Colleen 3 with a traditional three-point play of his own. He'll get it on the left wing, though, guarded by Xavier Milky up top to Lawson Phillips. Phillips drives in on Colleen, high off the glass. No good. Smits on the glass. Throws it in. Landon Smits. He's been pretty good. It's a 10-point game. Coach Jason Colleen going to elect to take a full timeout, and we'll take it with him on Jeff's live streams. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. 10-point game. The Crusaders have done a great job at clawing their ways back into this one. 11:40 to go. Mitch Moser will bring it up. Crossover move, works on Brant Billy, switch to Sam Greenfield. Now Xavier Milkey into the corner, drops it down to Davis Dirks from Brody Colleen. Spinning, layup, no good, and rebound, Brant Billy. Chance to get it under 10 here. Billy into the corner to Sam Greenfield. Back up top to Billy over to Lawson Phillips to Carson Mulder. A small ball lineup coming here from the Crusaders. Billy pumps and drives, kick out. Greenfield for three, in and out. Rebound Dirks. Look good all the way from here. 11:05 to go in this Trailways Eats matchup in a rivalry game in the regional final. Pass into the corner. Moser open. Good. Can't leave that guy open from the corner.
Wow.
It's not the guy you can leave open from the corner. If you're a Crusaders fan, Mulder up top to Brant Billy. Landon Smits thought about the three, didn't take it. To Greenfield, pumps and drives, he traveled. Took that little bit of a quick step before he put it on the floor. Seems to me the WIAA officials have really cracked down on that this year.
Traveling this year for both boys and girls.
The second they take that first step, if they don't put it on the floor right away, they're going to call it a travel every time. Bile gets it on the inside. He's got a mismatch. He'll use it. Backs his man down, goes off the glass. No foul. A travel coming on Bo Bile. Good call. He shuffled his feet. Osterhaus back in the game. With 10:23 to go, he's got 3 fouls, so he's got to be smart. Here comes Brant Billy in a 13-point game. Lawson Phillips. Back up top to Brant Billy over to Carson Mulder. Mulder inside to Sam Greenfield. Back up. Mulder open for three. That time he gets it. Carson Mulder.
Carson lately has been doing a really good job with those threes, but he never wants to take them, it seems.
Carson Mulder makes it back to a 10-point game. Bile up top, drops it inside. Moser puts it on the floor, knocks his man down. Layup is good. A flopping warning coming on Brant Billy. That's an arguable one.
I could tell that he was not fully set, but giving a flopping warning.
Lawson Phillips not happy that he's getting pulled out. (42-30), a 12-point game. Inbound finds Brant Billy. He'll bring it up after he got warned for flopping. That one I don't agree with at all. Because if you call that one, you got to call the other one on the other end. Kickball coming on Bo Bile. But there was one down here that was the same thing. And if you call one, you got to call both of them. That's my opinion.
No, that's a good opinion to have. You need to be consistent with your officiating.
Bounce pass inside. Osterhaus goes up with it. Blocked by Bile. Tapped around. Mulder gets to it. Kicks over to Greenfield. He puts it on the floor into the corner to Billy. Back over to Osterhaus. Mulder was open. He just waited too long to get it to him. Trying to get a cut from Mulder. He does. Gives it over to Skalma. Down screen for Billy, back up top. Mulder thought about it, didn't take it over to Greenfield. Back up top to Osterhaus. Over to Skalma. Back to Greenfield. Sam Greenfield on the floor. Rises up, banks it in. Good reaction from the student section. Everybody's fired up after that bucket from Sam Greenfield. Back to a 10-point game. The Crusaders just kind of staying right there. Need to go on a little bit of a run here. Inside to Bile. Bile is blocked, but foul by Brant Billy. Third. It'll be the, if I'm correct, 4th personal on Brant Billy. And a big fellow will go back to the line. And we talked about it in the pregame. It's hard for this team to be able to guard someone that big on the inside. Rattled the first one home off the front of the iron. Bile now has 15. Phillips going to check right back in. Brant Billy is going to come out, and probably rightfully so. He's only 1 foul away from being done. Bile laces the second one. Three second half free throws from Bo Bile. He's got 16 now. Mulder up top, drives inside, gives it over to Lawson Phillips. Phillips into the corner. Skolma thought about it, didn't take it. Drives inside, layup. Good decision from Jacob Skolma not to shoot it. He gets the layup. It's 44-34, a 10-point game. A timeout from Coach Josh Gibbons. We'll take it with him, a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Of the Oakfield community is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Inbound going to come right in front of Reagan, so we'll switch right to her whenever they're ready to inbound the ball. The Oaks will inbound it, a 10-point game once again with a 44-34 lead with 8:26 to go. And we talked about this. This is what the Crusaders want. They want to try to make this, but they need a big shot from somebody. They're right where they need to be. They're only at a 10-point deficit right now with 8:25 to go.
And they're keeping it to 10 too, which is very impressive. They just need a bit of a run to gain back some momentum.
Miles spinning around up top, puts it on the floor. Backdoor pass, finds Colleen in the corner. Up top to Mitch Moser with 8 minutes now to go. Moser guarded by Mulder, drives inside, kick over to Bile. Bile puts it up off the glass, it's good. So one thing the Crusaders can't do is guard Bile because he's just so big.
No, and you don't want to risk getting a foul in there either with him, so sometimes you just, well, I don't know. We'll have to see what they're going to do about him.
Phillips up top, drives inside, kick Mulder. He was good from the right wing before, he's good from the right wing again. Carson Mulder, his second three from the right wing, and now it's inside 10. It's down to 9. 2 big threes from Carson Mulder. Dirks puts it on the floor, spinning inside, layup, no good, and a foul coming. This one's going to go on Lawson Phillips. Dirks will go back to the line where he is 5 of 6 today. Actually, this one's going to go on Jacob Skolma, just his first personal. That is the 7th team foul. Oh. Had a little buzz come through there. I think Dirks, they saying he's got some blood. Oh, he does. I can see it on his bicep. So he's got a little blood over there. Is it an official's timeout?
Seems to be.
That's what it should be, right?
Yeah.
That is how that works, right?
Yeah.
46-37, 7:15 to go. Carson Mulder with a couple big threes to bring this game within single digits now. Sam Greenfield going to come out. Landon Smith's going to check back in. Both of them have been fantastic today for the Crusaders.
Yeah. I hope that they can keep running with their points here. And Carson Mulder especially just keep putting up threes.
If he's open, he might as well take them because they've gone in when he was open. Dirks makes himself 6 of 7 from the charity stripe today. He's got, I believe now that puts him into double digits. It does. He's got 10. 4 from the free throw line this second half and a 1 and a 2-point from earlier in the half. And now he is 8. All right, I think that made him 6 of 7, so 7 of 8 from the line. Right wing, Lawson Phillips up top to Landon Smits, over to Osterhaus in the corner. He pumps, gets it back to Landon Smits, over to Lawson Phillips. Back up top to Mulder. They're guarding him much closer than they were before. Smits, he'll pop it for 3, a high arcing 3, no good. Moser rebound. Drives inside, goes in for the layup off the glass, no good. Bile gets the rebound. He'll drop it inside, go off the glass. No good. Smits will get the rebound. Landon Smits. And a foul coming on Mitch Moser, and that's the right call. Mitch Moser hacked him on the arm. Good call from the official on the backside. Moser was trying to strip it away from Landon Smits. He was doing a good job of keeping the ball high and high enough where the smaller Mitch Moser couldn't get it. An 11-point game, 48-37. Here comes Carson Mulder over to Landon Smits. Back up top to Mulder. Gets it over to Landon Smits. Couple wheel screens, gets it over to Osterhaus. Back to Mulder, up top to Phillips. He drives inside into the corner. Skolma open for three. This time he finally gets one. Jacob Skolma, he hadn't made probably 5 or 6 of them. He found it, and it's down to 8. It's been a while since it's been 8 points, probably since early in the first half. Colleen trying to answer, he does. Brody Colleen from way downtown. 51-40. Landon Smits pumps and drives. Comes back out, gets it over to Osterhaus. Tough catch for Osterhaus, but he got it over to Skolma. Back to Osterhaus up top on the top of the key, over to Skolma on the left wing. He didn't expect that pass. Phillips gets a screen, runs around, gets it over to Osterhaus, open in the corner with Skolma. Pumps, bounce pass inside to Carson Mulder, back out, Skolma. A hard pass would have had an open 3 for Skolma. Mulder on the right wing. Pumps and drives up top to Phillips, over to Landon Smits on the right wing. He'll come inside, goes off the glass. Smits will shoot 2. Foul coming to Bobile. Only the first personal on Mr. Bobile. Smits will shoot his, I believe that is his 3rd free throw of the game. He is now 2 for 3. Billy's going to check back in with 5:14 to go. They're going to take out Carson Mulder, and I don't know if they should have taken him out right now.
We'll see. Maybe they're trying to work for Skolma right now.
Smits missed it, tapped around. Pyle gets the glass. Osterhaus should have tried to tap that as far out as he could, but Bobile snatched it. Brody Colleen's got it with 5:05. They're running the wheel, trying to kill some time. Dirks, crossover move between the legs, goes inside, left-handed layup, and one. A tough bucket from Davis Dirks. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Second personal on Skolma, and now the 8th team foul. Traditional three-point play coming from Davis Dirks, where he is 7 of 8 from the line today. Mulder checking back in. He will take out Lawson Phillips. I guess Mulder didn't last very long, Isaac.
No, and that's something that we see with CWC often, is that they rotate their players around very good, which, is good for rest, but you might not get on a roll like you might be hoping to.
Dirks makes himself 8 of 9 from the charity stripe today. Back to a 13-point game. Osterhaus over to Landon Smits. Smits up top. Billy for 3. No good. Tapped around. Bile snatches it pretty easily. A 30-second timeout taken. Nope, a warning. And a bench warning. We have a bench warning coming. Officials timeout. It's a bench warning coming. The coach, Josh Gibbons, I think, is really what it was on.
Yeah, that's who it's on. Wanted to have a discussion about a play, and official was not having it.
Colleen to Bobile, 4:35 to go, a 13-point game. Mitch Moser now has it, throws it over to Brody Colleen. Inside to Bile on the high post. Back over to Davis Dirks. Oaks trying to kill some time here. Dirks over to Moser. Been a really good game from Davis Dirks today for the Oaks. For the Crusaders, you can say it's a story of missed shots. They've had their chances. They just haven't seemed to go. They didn't go down in the first half for the Crusaders. No. They're starting to go down now.
Yeah.
Dirks spinning around. 4 minutes now. That killed about 35 seconds already have the Oaks. Lugla down to Bile. Bile trapped, stripped, and a foul coming on Carson Mulder. I think he did get him on the arm.
He did.
be the first personal only on Carson Mulder. Biles shooting in the 1-and-1. Biles been pretty good from the free throw line today. He is 4 of 6. I told you the announcer's jinx is real. You guys don't believe me. I know Jordan King out there can tell you that it's real. Skalma drives inside, kick, Mulder, Osterhaus. Drives in, puts it on the floor, puts it up from the lane, no good. He'll shoot 2 though. I don't know who this one's going to go on. And I say Glugla. Glugla's 4th personal and the 6th team foul, almost in the bonus of the Crusaders. Osterhaus will shoot 2. 3:38 to go, 54-41. And you can't miss your 3 points right now. Osterhaus misses one for the charity stripe. I think we got blood on Bobile. He's going to come out. It's an official's timeout, I believe.
Yep.
He's got 30 seconds technically to get his blood fixed.
CWC is going to take an opportunity to talk some guys.
Well, I might even think about a purposeful miss here and try to get the ball back, but I mean, he got 3:38. It's questionable what Coach Josh Gibbons is really thinking here. I mean, Biles already fixed up, and Osterhaus going to go to the line to shoot 1 on the back half of 2. He missed the first one. And that's a story from today as well. CWC has missed a pretty good amount of free throws.
Yeah. And, you know, you can't be giving up those shots.
And I can say it may be an environment thing. This place is rocking. It has been rocking all night. But it's been rocking from both sides. You can't deny it. Osterhaus will shoot his 2nd free throw. And we're waiting a half a second. He's got 1 shot left. 2nd shot coming from Osterhaus. He missed the first one. Here it comes. It's no good. Milky grabs the rebound. Milky's trying to get trapped off by Osterhaus. He'll get it over to Mitch Moser. Moser will bring it up with 3:30 to go. Bile over to Moser. Back to Milky in the corner. He'll pop it for 3. No good. Osterhaus will get the rebound. Had the look they wanted. An open 3 coming from Xavier Milky, a pretty good 3-point shooter. Into the corner, Landon Smits. He'll pop it. It's blocked by Bile. Davis Dirks will get the rebound. Spinning around. Dirks gets it over to Mitch Moser. Hard to shoot over top of the big fella. High pass to Davis Dirks. Over to Bile. Back to Moser. All the way up top. Back to Bile. The Brody Colleen on the right wing. Colleen. Pass over to Bile. Bile looks around. Puts it on the floor. He's hounded. Hard foul coming from Landon Smits. That'll be the 4th personal on Smits and the 10th team foul. Double bonus. Bo Bile will shoot 2. Bile is 4 of 7 from the line today. Actually, I believe he's 4 of 8. He missed an and 1 play early in the first half. First one is good from the big fella. $19 points now for Bobile. Chance to get into 20. And make it a 15-point game. No good. Rebound. Smits to Bailey. Time running out of the Crusaders. 14-point game with 2:40 to go. Need a couple quick shots here. Skalma drives. Goes in. Spinning. Floater. No good. And Bile gets the rebound. Gives it back to Mitch Moser. 2:30 to go now. Definitely, I mean, Moser is probably not one of the guys you want to foul. Tip pass by Mulder. He just couldn't get a hand on it. Couldn't hold on to it. It's a good read by Carson Mulder. He just couldn't grab it. 2:24 to go. 14-point lead. Billy Guarded at Moser, but it goes over to Dirks. Dirks on the free throw line, and going to be a push here on Jaden Osterhaus. That'll be Osterhaus' fourth personal, 11th team foul of the half. Doesn't really matter now. They're in the double bonus already. .2:17 to go. 55-41. Dirks missed the first one. Now goes to 8 of 10 from the charity stripe today. That one finds its way home. He's now 9 of 11. Mulder, Billy. Billy had it stripped, but a foul coming. It's going to go on Moser, I believe. Maybe Colleen. But in the double bonus are the Crusaders now, or in the single bonus, the 1-1. Billy will shoot the 1-1. First one is good from Brant Billy. He'll get a chance to shoot a second one. Only 4 points today from Brant Billy.
You know, and he's been out for a while, too, because of his foul trouble.
Phillips going to check back in. Rattled that one home, did Brent Billy gets his 5th point of the game, a 13-point game, a 30-second timeout taken by the Crusaders. We'll take it with him.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard here. I've been serving now for over 12 years in the WIAA and area communities. I love what I do and I love helping people. I hope I can be a blessing and help to you in the future. Feel free to reach out to us at 920-345-1335. Once again, Jonathan Leonard here with Trident Financial. Thanks. God bless.
Here comes Mitch Moser, drops it to Davis Dirks, trying to beat the press. They'll get it over half court with Mitch Moser. He gets trapped. Down to Bo Bile, into the corner. Colleen back to Bile. Bile off the glass. He's fouled hard by Skalma. He'll go shoot 2 once again. Xavier's going to win on the other game on Jeff's live stream. Xavier won that one 67-62 over the one-seeded Laconia Spartans. Their boys basketball team is done for the season. A fantastic season out of the Flyweight Conference from Laconia. Bile, no good on his first. Smits comes back in. Bile missed the first one. He'll take his second. No good. Dirks rebound all the way back to Moser. Moser didn't set his feet. That's a good call. His foot was never set. That is the right call from the official. It is. It is the right call, and I know Coach Colleen's mad about it. But Moser, his foot was not across half court when he did that. He's got to have both feet across half court. They were never set across half court. Here comes Osterhaus. Skip pass, finds Landon Smits. Smits, couple ball fakes, looks around, gets it up top. Pass over on the left wing, Jacob Skalma. Skalma bounce. Mulder, 3. Carson Mulder, have yourself a day. He's 3 for 3 from behind the line, and it's back to a 10-point game. He's got 9. All in the second half from the three-point line. Bile, back to Glugla. Glugla had it poked away, but a foul coming by Skalma. His third personal. Glugla will shoot 2 in the double bonus. 56-46 with 1:19 to go. We thought it might be like a pretty tight game. Obviously, it's not. First points of the game for Braden Glugla nonetheless, but it has never really wavered and always been within that the 4 to 5 possession game.
Yeah.
Glugla knocks them both down. He's got 2. His first 2 of the game were coming from the free throw. Landon Smits goes inside, puts it on the floor, goes up for a layup. Pretty good from Landon Smits. Smits has got 8 in the second half. It's a 10-point game still with 1:05 to go. Moser gets trapped at half court, throws it all the way across court over to Bile. Backdoor pass, Glugla goes up for it off the glass. Glugla. Back-to-back buckets for Glugla. It's a 12-point game. Osterhaus has it at the three-point line, drives inside, goes off the glass, blocked by Dirks. It'll be a foul. He got into his body just a little bit.
CWC moving fast. They're not just going to let this game slip away from them. Going to play till the last second.
Butine and Phillips will check back in. Osterhaus will go shoot 2. He's got 8. Chance to get himself to double digits and get 10 if he makes both. But I shouldn't have said that. No, I was right. He'll make both.
All right.
You know, it's funny that Jeff always yells at me because he says it doesn't exist, and I do believe it exists. You can see it. That's like a guy going in baseball. Anybody who mentions anybody about a perfect game or a no-hitter, it doesn't happen. Made them both. Or a shutout in hockey. I'm just a superstitious guy, I guess. 10-point game. Colleen up to Dirks. Over half court. Dirks goes. Bounce pass to Colleen. Over to Moser. Moser, not probably the guy you want to foul. Mitch Moser, an 83% or 82% free throw shooter. He'll get a chance to go to the line and shoot 2. Fourth personal on Skalma. Already in the double bonus, not to worry about very much. Moser will shoot 2. And they're coming from Reagan. First one is good from Mitch. I say a quiet game for Mitch Moser. Mitch Moser has 14 points, but he averages 14 points. Last couple times I've seen him played, he's been well over 20. So Mitch is having a quiet game in his right. Sticking with his averages, though. He'll make both. 62-50. The Crusaders could just never really crack past that 8-point mark in this second half. Haven't found a way to get a big bucket other than a couple from Carson Mulder. Mulder had it poked away from behind from Glugla. That's a foul on Glugla. That'll be the 5th foul on Glugla. He's done. They'll get Alex Serber in here. This will be the last home game for Alex Serber and the senior class for this Oaks. It was pretty good. Davis Dirks, Mitch Moser. And then Alex Serber was pretty funny during our showcase. He said, I'm the glue guy. I'm the bench guy. I get the bench riled up. He said, I may not play a lot. I may not be very good, but I have fun.
Everybody has their part on a team.
Mulder will shoot 2, or shoot 1 and 1. Makes his first. Carson Mulder, double digits, got 10 today. JJ Lanning going to check in. You're going to take out Mitch Moser, and you might get a standing ovation here from the Oaks crowd for Mitch Moser, also for Brent Billy. I mean, everybody can say it. He gets a hug from his coach, Josh Gibbons. Everybody coming out. Brody Colleen, Oscar Ariano checking in, Bile and Dirks. You got Erber, Ingersoll, Lanning, Sam Krieger out there for the Oaks. And then Mulder, Butine, Skalma, Osterhaus. Mulder comes out. That is Sam Vandenberg will check in. Greenfield out there as well. That's Sam Greenfield. Obviously, Ryer got injured late in the first half. Hoping everything is okay with Ryer Greenfield. Tip pass stolen away by Vandenberg. It's going to stay with the Oaks. 10-point lead with 14.4 seconds to go. Inbound's going to come right in front of Reagan. Stick with us. We'll have some interviews right after this. Most likely we're going to get the big fella mobile. Here comes Jacob Skalma. He comes out. He'll get his recognition as well. Same with Jaden Osterhaus. Two really good seniors from this senior class from the CWC Crusaders. Inbound up top to Lanning. He'll dribble it out. Couple crossover moves. Up top it goes. A timeout taken. I think it's just a substitution timeout. Yep, just a substitution timeout so the Oaks can get Caleb, or the Crusaders can get Caleb Knapel in. I like that play from Coach Jason Colleen. That's a respect thing right there. Also going to get in Julian Holman as well.
Lucas Greenfield.
Lucas Greenfield. All right. I got my rosters wrong.
That's
Lucas
fine.
Greenfield.
They switch a lot for the last few games.
Boulder's going to check back in as well. Vandenberg will come back out. Inbound pass, back. Krieger will hold on to it, and the Oaks have won the regional final. The boys basketball regional final for the Oakfield Oaks, and a third time this year they've beaten the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, back-to-back conference championships, and now winning a regional final and move on to the sectional final. This Oaks team does it again. They win by 10 at home, 62-52. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with some stats and interviews after these messages.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people.
And here it comes, handoff to Coach Jason Colleen. He shows it off. The 2025 regional champions, the Oakfield Oaks, will take on the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers, the number 1 seed in this regional and sectional in the sectional semifinal coming up next week. And they're going to go over to the student section, and they start running with their students and celebrating. Mitch Moser holding the plaque. They've done it. The Oaks have won this one 62-52. We'll step aside, run a couple ads. We'll be back with interviews on Jeff's live streams.
I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams here with the big fellas, I like to call you. Bo, you had 6 assists today from you today, but you guys over a Trailways East team, you beat them for the 3rd time this year, a rivalry matchup in the regional final. How's this one feel?
Feels great. You know, it was a great atmosphere. It's really hard to beat a team three times, especially what we did to them 2 years ago, and they were the 2 seed. So, you know, it's just great to get them again. It's great.
I mean, how does it feel, your guys' last game at home for the year? Obviously, you know, a couple of your seniors, this is our last home game ever, but to come out tonight and perform for them and take down this CWC team is got to feel great.
It's great, you know, to do it for our seniors and everything, and you got to end their last home game with a W, if you know what I mean.
I thought you guys did a great job defensively in the first half. I mean, they didn't seem like CWC found any lanes and anywhere to get the ball through. What can you attribute that to tonight?
Like Coach said, we just got to work on our D. You got to stay out on them because they're a really good shooting team, so we just got to work on our D really hard.
Congratulations, Bo.
Thank you.
Davis, I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to you a ton this year. Obviously, you've only played just about half the games due to the injury, but you had a great game tonight. You had 15. Free throw line, it had been a struggle for you in the beginning of the year, but you got it done this tonight at the three-point line.
Yeah, just getting that feeling back. You know, at the beginning of the year, dealing with a couple of injuries, my shot was a little off, but now I'm getting it back a little bit, so it feels good.
A couple nice spin moves on the inside from you tonight. You're looking explosive again. Obviously, I know what you're going through and what you're dealing with, but how's it feeling right now?
It's feeling pretty good. It's getting better every day, so it's feeling pretty good right now.
To end your career at home with another victory, and this time again over a CWC and a rivalry matchup in a conference game, that's a regional final.
Yeah, this is probably the best way I could go out that I could think of. This is great to end up here at home and play this game and win it here at home.
Congratulations on a big win, Davis. Coach, I'm just going to start off. In fact, I'll be the spoiler for him. You got Cambria Friesland now. I mean, but seems like the Trailways is kind of running through Division 5 right now. Obviously, your section was pretty Trailways heavy.
Yep. Great. I don't care who we play or where we play. I'm just happy we won tonight and got a regional championship. We're on the sectionals. That was one of the goals for the year, was to get farther than we did last year. Last year we lost the regional championship, so it's a big win for us. I'm proud of all the guys, and I'm just happy for our whole community.
We talked about before the game the executing on defense. Would you say the boys executed tonight?
I would say we executed on defense. I was pretty happy with our defense overall. Offensively, I thought we missed some shots. You know, I don't know. I guess you got to go through the layup line a little longer or something. I'm not sure, but overall, I knew it was going to be a battle with those guys. It always is when we play them. And I knew that they were just going to play hard the whole game against us, and it turned out to be exactly what I thought it was, battle.
Just a great way for this senior class, obviously. You know, I love Alex Herber because what he said at our showcase we had, he said, I'm not a good player, but I'm a glue guy. I'm happy. I keep everybody happy around here. But this senior class has been a fantastic senior class for the Oaks. What can you say about them finishing up the last home game here in the Nut House, as they call it?
Well, like I said, I am just so proud of those guys and so happy for them that we were able to do what we did this year. And those guys, those three, are the leaders of the team. And nobody can take away what we have done now. And hopefully we keep it rolling and it just gets more special and special.
Coach, we'll see you next week. We're going to send it back up to Isaac and run some quick and full stats streams.
A wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live stream. Shout out to the Oaks. They've done it. They have won the regional championship, one of the goals they had this year. Back-to-back conference champions. This time they are a outright conference champion. They win the regional championship. They will take on Trailways West opponent, the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. And to believe that is to be determined. They don't have a sectional. They were going to have it, I believe, in Watertown. I don't know exactly where they'll have this one. They'll probably try to have a more neutral site for those two teams. Obviously, both teams in a traveling perspective. I know Aaron's probably putting that in there just to make sure that what we got going on. So right now, I believe, is at Waukesha North, and we'll see what will happen. I don't know exactly what's going to go on with that. Laconia's season goes to an end tonight in boys basketball, so that's another team we cover. Their season is over tonight as well. But the Oaks, they're moving on, and we're going to stick with the Oaks. We're going to stay with them as long as we can. Hopefully we can get this team running to state this year for this Oakfield Oaks team. Well, we're going to talk about final stats, just your big contributors for the day. 10 points from Carson Mulder and Jaden Osterhaus from the CWC Crusaders. 15 and 15, 15 from Dirks and Moser. 19 from Bo Bile. He had a double-double also with 6 assists as well. And that pretty much that's all we got to say. We got hockey tomorrow, state championship or state tournament hockey and Pee-wees. That's going on also on Jeff's live stream. Tune on into that. Can check out some of that stuff. We're helping out and try to serve back to our community over in Waupun. Obviously, Jeff is a Waupun hockey guy, so that's how we want to give back to the Waupun Hockey Association. Want to thank everybody from Oakfield and CWC. It was a fantastic season from the Crusaders. Shout out to the seniors for the Crusader. Jacob Skalma, fantastic basketball player, overall athlete. Jackson Putine. Ryer Greenfield, obviously Mr. Greenfield got hurt. Hopefully he is okay, and I believe he plays a spring sport. I don't know for sure. Brent Billy and Sam Greenfield and Sam Vandenberg. A lot of these guys we'll see on the baseball team as well for this CWC team who had a pretty good run last year, so hopefully we can call a couple baseball games for Central Wisconsin Christian this year. I know Jeff will be into that. We're both pretty big baseball guys, so we're excited about the spring sports season coming up, but we're not done yet. The Oaks moving on. They will take on Cambria-Friesland Hilltoppers out of the Trailways West. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on tonight. And a doubleheader I had today. It's been a long day. I'm going to go home. I'm going to feed my dog or let my dog out and probably go to bed because I'm pretty tired. It was a long day today. Thank you to everybody that supports Jeff's live streams and obviously all our advertisers, especially to Krylu Dairy over here in Oakfield. They gave us a pretty big donation. I really appreciate that. That was super helpful for us and obviously for this. And hopefully Jeff does get better soon. Jeff has been sick all week. And hopefully he'll be all right coming next week when we get the call in Oakfield Oaks sectional semifinal game where they take on Cambria-Friesland. Thank you, everybody, and thank you to Isaac and Reagan for coming over and helping me out. And good night.
Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.